Are these messages enough? Should we send more? Well, why not send everything? We could if we sent the Library of Babel.
Yo, so just sitting here bored as fuck, and I was watching this video that got recommended to me on YouTube there, and I was about 16 minutes in. This guy's a pretty. His name's Michael from Vsauce. Just talks about all sorts of weird shit. I was getting pretty bored of the video until about 16 minutes in, and he starts going on about some pretty outrageous fucking claims that are made by this website. And just before we start, I'll give you a bit of background on what he's been yapping on about. He's just been talking about all the stuff that we've been, the transmissions that we've made over the last 100 years or whatever, that have been going out, fucking who knows where to. That's the crux of the discussion. But then he drops this bomb. Watch this, and then we'll go and try it out afterwards.
Are these messages enough? Should we send more? Well, why not send everything? We could if we sent the Library of Babel.
Note that down.
It's a website built by Jonathan Basile that currently offers everything that has been or could be written. Seriously, divided into pages, it is built to produce and locate on demand any 3,200 character combination of English letters and the comma, space, and period. Basile has organized it all into hexagon-shaped rooms, each with 4 walls of books containing 5 shelves with 32 volumes of 410 pages each. Everything's arranged in a pseudo-random fashion, so browsing the online library feels like a treasure hunt. Here's how it works. Each page is given a unique sequential page number in base 10. The text on each page is encased inside this number. An algorithm Basile created uses the page number as a seed to generate a unique big number. That output is then converted into base 29 so that it can be represented using every letter in the English alphabet as well as the comma, the space, and the period. This is what you see on the page. Basile has made sure that the algorithm will produce every possible combination, and the same page number will create the same output every time, which means that what is on each page is already predetermined. So, in a way, every page already exists. In
a way, every page already exists. So it either does or it doesn't, buddy. You gotta clarify that a bit better. But anyway, carry
needs
on.
to be looked up. And here is the really mind-blowing thing. The contents of a page can be converted to base 10, sent through the inverted algorithm, and turned...
Inverted or back to front arrow? I guess inverted can mean all sorts of things, but well, it shows a bit of word there.
Into the exact page number they're found on. It's a truly eerie experience, because you can find the permanent location for any 3,200 character text. You can find in this library the description of your birth, every possible description of your death, every poem, every joke, every lie, anything that could be said can be found on this site. This thing blurs the line between invention and discovery. Did you really discover or invent that thing if its description already existed? 10 to the 5,000 different pages are offered by the Library of Babel.
Yes, she did, because had you not have looked at it, it wouldn't have existed.
In comparison, there are only 10 to the 80 atoms in the observable universe. I searched for what I've just said, and sure enough, in this hexagon, on this wall, this shelf, in this volume, on this page, it's there.
Only because you looked at it, buddy. It would not have been there, it would not have come up on the screen if you didn't take the time to look at it. So, it's the old fucking question, isn't it? Does a tree that gets struck by lightning in the fucking forest make any noise? No, because there's no one there to fucking hear it. Well, it does make noise actually, but we don't care about it because we can't fucking hear it, so get on with it.
Hello. But deep down, we feel like there's a difference between this program permuting something unknowingly and a person actually meaning it, intending it, saying it because they wanted to with agency. We use a finite number of symbols to say things. For that reason, a library of every finite combination of those symbols can be made. But just because it can be made doesn't mean it has been said. That is the power we have. Perhaps you and I were born too late to explore the world and too early in history to explore the stars, but we were born at just the right time, which is pretty much all times ever, to explore language, to explore what can be said. What should be said? What should we send?
No, you're right, mate. We don't care for your philosophies and feelings, so we're going to cut him short there. But you know, I sort of watched that video and I thought, fucking bit of a dickhead. I don't really want to be a prick, but he is a bit of a dickhead. So anyway, I thought we'll try it out. We'll go to search, and I did a little paragraph of things I would have considered never to have been said. So let's see. ABC, could you please do a rerun of the last federal election? What made the ABC into such a bipartisan media outlet? Gavin McGuinness is not funny in any respect whatsoever. So these are things I would have considered could not possibly have ever been said, because, I mean, well, the first question, could you do a rerun of the fucking last federal election? I don't think anybody has ever said that. What made the ABC into such a bipartisan media? Well, they're not, and so no one would ever ask that. They're the most left-wing, bleeding heart, communist fucking institution that I think exists outside of China. And Gavin McGuinness is fucking funny. Really fucking funny. Look him up on YouTube. Fucking so funny, man. I can't say what he says or give you any quotations because that will get me into trouble, I think, even on Facebook. But anyway, so let's see if any of this has been said, or is, from what he's saying here, which exact match. There you go. Fuck me. On this page of 410. So this all just shows you what section it's in. You can sort of break it apart and see exactly what words were. So they pick and pluck and choose a bit. Nevertheless, I mean, it's pretty fucking amazing. And you can, yeah, there's lots of different things you can do on there. You can type in your fucking anything, really. Anything you want or that you wished had been documented or said, well, it's all there. Pretty fucking crazy, really. Pointless, but crazy. Yeah. Anyway, get around it. Go and have a look at it and see if you can fucking blow your mind. I've been trying to find something I can stump it with, but see, the thing is, you could go over that. You could go over that 3,200 characters, and then, I mean, that sort of disproves all this, doesn't it? Because it's not finite as long as you keep adding words to it. You just keep adding words and keep adding words, so it sort of disproves that this that the English language or any language is finite. So I think they need to have a look at that. Anyway, good times. I'm going to try to fucking end this recording. Oh, now I'm going to have to fucking edit it. No. Cut. Stop.